Pokemon Leafgreen playthrough, part 4. Good day guys, welcome back to our Pokemon Leafgreen playthrough, this time part 4. That's right, we're in the 4th episode and we're gonna go ahead and go east. Now, in the last episode we took down Brock. I think that, yeah, it's Brock. And now that we have defeated Brock, we can go on to the eastern route. Or did we defeat Brock in part 2? Oh well, we caught Pekka at least. Pekka, our lovely flying Pokemon called Spearow. It's gonna evolve into a Pharaoh somehow. I know how. By leveling it, of course. But that's not the thing. Because we talked to an AD. Just before we battled this lady, we talked to an AD, Professor Oaks AD. And he gave us some running shoes. Because in World of Pokemon, you can't run if you don't have running shoes. Because if you don't have the equipment, you simply can't do it. If you don't have a Pokemon, you can't do Pokemon battles because you can't battle with yourself. Would be kinda cool, like human use physics. What? Like that was so amazing, but it can't happen. We know that it can't happen. But he gave us running shoes, and now we can run. Because in the first generation and second generation you couldn't run. Absolutely not. You could only walk and you could bike. Because they did introduce that in even the first generation, so that's just brilliant. Thumbs up for that. But now that we have running shoes, we can now adventure even more into the wilderness, or the wilderness, whatever you say. Now, in this episode we're gonna focus on leveling, because we need Kim to gain some levels, and we need... What's he called again? He's called Pekka. That's right, how could I forget his name? But we're gonna go ahead and give those some levels, because we really need to. We need them to gain some levels, especially Kim. Because this route is gonna lead over to Mountain Moon, spoiler alert, and we're gonna go ahead to Cerulean City through Mountain Moon. And there's Misty, the gym leader, the second gym leader. And she's water type. So we kinda have to gain to give Kim some levels, and the only way we do that is to especially kill a lot of flying types with it. And there are some decent ones, also water, and there are some decent flying types. I think there were quite a few birds here on this route, and Kim can also take on some Pokemon by itself, even though they are not actually water or flying. Now he's gonna switch out to what I didn't see, a Weedle. Yeah, this is just Pekka's area because he can just peck them to death. A brilliant physical first flying move for Pokemon is Peck. As well, in the first generation, I think I already said this, but they learned Gust, the Pokemon that you would capture that are flying, and that was special attack, so that was also quite good. But I think it had lower base power. But it doesn't really matter, especially not in the lower levels. When you eventually get up to like post 6 gym, you want to actually go and ahead and figure out, alright, I have physical moves and I have what's called again, special moves. That's right. I keep saying mental moves to myself inside my head, but it is called special moves. Now, at that point you want to go ahead and figure out, alright, if I'm gonna go ahead and battle against an Onyx and I have let's say the water attack Waterfall, which is physical, and I have the Surf, which is special, I would of course go ahead and say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use Surf, because it seems more obvious, since Onyx is a very strong physical defense Pokemon. So it would make sense to go ahead and figure out, alright, this needs like some thinking to do, especially if you want to win and not stay in the battle for 2 extra rounds because you had to use the wrong move. Oh, I saw this the other day. When I saw this Rattata, I just came to think, I saw this the other day. I was watching some Pokemon battles between this guy called Luroy and another guy which I can't remember, but Luroy was winning and he had several Pokemon left and his opponent had 1. So Luroy decided to go ahead and throw out a mana Pokemon. Like not mana, but as in a mana Pokemon. Like a trick Pokemon. But this Pokemon was a level 1 Rattata. and his opponent had a level 100. I don't know which Pokemon, I forgot that. But the funny thing is that Leroy actually won that battle between that level 1 Rattata. Not because it has like super evasion, because you can't buff that. You have to do that in game, and I don't think you can buff your Pokemon in actual duels between two living players. But this Rattata had the ability called Sturdy, and Sturdy ability makes you unable to be one-shotted. It also had the moves Endeavor and Quick Attack, and probably also Tackle, but I'm not sure. Now, of course, the level 100 Pokemon has more speed, so it's gonna go ahead and attack first. Now, this would leave the Rattata with 1 HP left, because it has the Sturdy ability. Now, since Rattata also has a turn in the first round, he's gonna go ahead and use Endeavor. Endeavor is the move that will reduce your opponent's Pokemon HP to the same as yours. So it was basically like you had a Rattata level 1 with 1 HP and a level 100 Pokemon with 1 HP. It simply took out all its HP but 1. And in the next round I said it had Quick Attack, so it used Quick Attack to be the fastest. And it beat him. Like, when I saw that, I was stunned, because that was really some serious breeding. He had bred that Rattata to know these moves with special Pokemon. Like, the mind that went through Leroy when he did this is just, I was amazed by his ability to play Pokemon. Also, you saw that I just skipped 2 things. That was because I think I went back to heal, and then I engaged a trainer. And that trainer had like 4 Pokemon, I think 4 Caterpies. It was like a mix between Caterpies, Kakunas, Weedles and stuff. But I skipped that because you don't want to see that, and it also takes a shitload of time. Speaking of shitload, this Rattata just got a crit on me. Not good, but I knew Pekka was slower. But since I got it paralyzed, I can now go in and use whatever move I want, because I'm gonna be faster because you're paralyzed. I just came to think of that Leroy story. I'm still amazed by it. I think it was done in like Pokemon. I think most of the Pokemon duels were in Pokemon Diamond or / Plat or whatever. Or there has not been many duels with Black and White so far that I have seen. I have mostly seen the Diamond ones, and they're pretty old, but they're pretty damn decent. Because I saw like this guy, he had like full team of normal types. What I would see is like a bad type of Pokemon, but normal types is only weak against fight. And I skipped this apparently as well. I don't know what went through my mind when I did that, but we just defeated that lady. I think I had a bad transitioning. But who cares? I'm actually doing commentating, so the video won't matter, because I will give you the whole context here. Now, but the thing is, we're just gonna go ahead and defeat all the trainers on this route. I think I already told you that, but now we have it again. Because that's really all we can do on this route, because there are not 2 ways you can go now. We don't have cut, so we can't cut down the tree and go to the 3rd gym. Damn. But this is basically just what we had to do. I could have skipped all the trainers and went through Mountain Moon, but I think when I did this episode, I was actually also talking serious business, but I had myself muted. Did I tell you that in the beginning? I don't think I did. Alright, I was live streaming earlier, the day before this one. I don't know what day it is today. It is Sunday, so I did this Saturday. I was doing some live streaming of Diablo 3. I had myself muted because I didn't feel like talking, so I had music playing instead, so I muted myself via XSplit. So when I did this recording of Pokemon, I forgot to go ahead and unmute myself. So what we ended up is like me playing Pokemon in complete silence. I was waiting for like, did I mute myself? Like pressing my unmute and mute button sound completely like over and over again, like, when is this happening? How can I not hear myself? So I realized, and I was like, oh shit. Sorry, Sophie's stuck in throat. But, you know, it's not completely illegal for me to go ahead and use, commentating after the game have happened. Like, I feel I have a lot more freedom because I don't have to focus on actually battling, thinking strats while I play, so I don't actually die during a battle, which would be embarrassing. Like, when I was playing this Jigglypuff, I was so horrified because I know it has Sing and Pound and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and CC it. CC is, by the way, a gamer language for crowd control. I'm gonna paralyze it. We'll go for crowd control. And here, I think I skipped this. I think I went ahead and actually skipped the battle. That is what I said in the actual game when I was playing this. But screw that, we're gonna go ahead and actually do it now. Now, I also wanted to skip this because it actually showed me using Thunder Wave 2 times in a row, which is kind of stupid. It's silly by me. But he's been paralyzed for quite a while now. I think it's third time in a row now. He can't do anything. That's brilliant. Like, I wanted to switch out to my Pekka again and just do something on him, because Jigglypuff has really, really good defenses, especially not really physical, but the special defense of Jigglypuff is just amazing. That's why I didn't really hit her for much, but that's also why she's using Defense Curl over and over again. So I think I went back to heal here. No, that's not training her. That's right. Like, she would keep using Defense Curl, and that would just raise her attack defense, her normal defense, and I would just be completely screwed because she has amazing defenses. That would be like having an Onyx using something to boost. I think it's called Calm Mind, to boost your special defense and special attack. Yeah, it might be. Like, this Spearow is level 14. That's 5 levels ahead of us. Good math. Good math. So we're not really not even taking one hit of one half of it, and Peck is gonna do a lot of damage. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hope that I'm lucky and not get killed. So I use this one more time, and I think he's gonna be paralyzed. No, he uses Fury Attack and kills me. So I was like really angry at myself because I knew that I could have given Kim at least 1.5 levels here. So that means I have to go on to Vasa and give him some experience that I really didn't want to. Also, guys, I think tonight I uploaded this on the, let me see the date here. It is the 10th of June and the time is 13:35. My time, of course. This is like Greenwich Mean Time, main time or something, GMT +1. I'm gonna be live streaming Amnesia at midnight. So that would be 00.00.00 if you go by seconds. I will be streaming Amnesia there. I am playing the horror game and I am being shit fucking scared. I use the F word. Sorry, guys, I couldn't bleep it out because I don't have special effects. Damn it. But we're going. This is the end of the episode actually. But I'm gonna be streaming Amnesia at 00.00.000 at midnight. Greenwich Mean Time +1. That is London time +1. Now I have like 5 seconds left, so I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.